In the last 2 months, activists protesting the Line 3 pipeline have been facing a serious threat. Harassment from local law enforcement whose activities and resources are being funded directly by the Canadian company building the pipeline, Enbridge. Here's what you need to know. An Indigenous-led movement is trying to stop construction of a pipeline in Minnesota called Line 3. Line 3 would bring 1 million barrels of tar sands per day through pristine wetland and Indigenous lands. The company building it, Enbridge, is responsible for the biggest inland oil spill in U.S. history. Activists want the Biden administration to cancel the project, but they're facing daily intimidation from police officers receiving money from Enbridge.
The sheriffs of all of these counties are being incentivized by being paid in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's only going to go up by Enbridge, by the corporation, through the Public Safety Escrow Trust.
An escrow trust account is basically a fund held by a third party made to facilitate payments between two other parties. In this case, Enbridge set up an escrow trust to reimburse the costs of local Minnesota law enforcement related to the construction of their pipeline. The way it works is that local law enforcement can request reimbursement from the escrow agent, in this case a former deputy chief of a local police department. According to documents obtained by the Minnesota Reformer, local police have received more than $500,000 from Enbridge so far.
Regardless of what side you're on, it should give us serious cause for concern that our law enforcement is being directly paid by a private foreign interest.
And we can see it every single day that the police, the sheriffs, they're pulling over, they're harassing, they are setting up 24/7 checkpoints, they are in constant surveillance, and they are billing Enbridge every single minute of it. As we were driving here, the state trooper pulled me over.
The reason I pulled you over today is in Minnesota, I don't know if you're aware, but before you make a corner, you have to blinker a good 100 feet before you go. You can't just turn your blinker on and go. Do you have your driver's license with you?
Yes, ma'am, but you were following us when we left the park area.
I'm not going to argue out here. I just need your driver's license, please.
By stopping me and seizing my driver's license, she collects the data into an intelligence database, most likely.
I just need your driver's license and I'll get you on your way. Get your driver's license to get you on your way. I need your driver's license, please. I have your license and your rental agreement, please.
The police car is still following us. What we experienced is being experienced by all of the people who are up here.
The law enforcement out here has been in such deep collaboration with Enbridge that they essentially act as an extension of the pipeline's private security.
I was charged with trespassing in my lodge. Our people have had lodges by the river for thousands of years.
I was charged with gross criminal trespassing and being present at an unlawful assembly.
Protectors have been charged with things like public nuisance, a vague and archaic charge that is being weaponized.
You have the public police being privatized by a corporate entity and being paid to repress the political opponents of the corporate entity. They are seeking to track, surveil, and repress anyone that they think is working on behalf or in conjunction with water protective and native people up here.
Remember that we're fighting for your children's water too, not just ours, for all of ours. And you sat here and you protected them instead of us.